Welcome to Daily Stoic Practice, your compass to navigate the complexities of modern life with ancient wisdom. Some of the toughest battles we face are not external but the ones within: doubt, fear, frustration, even despair. Life throws unexpected challenges at us, but what if you could face them with an unshakable, resilient mindset? That's the kind of mental strength the Stoics cultivated. Through wisdom, courage, and self-control, Stoicism offers us a toolkit to withstand life's storms. These timeless principles, embraced by emperors and soldiers alike, remain profoundly relevant. They can transform your mindset, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. Today, we'll uncover the secrets to building a mental fortress, a mindset that remains unbreakable no matter what comes your way. By the end of this journey, you'll have the tools to not only survive life's challenges, but thrive because of them. Let's dive into these transformative lessons. 1. Focus on what you can control. At the core of Stoicism lies one of its most profound principles, the dichotomy of control. This teaches us to clearly distinguish between what is within our power and what is not. External events, other people's opinions, and unexpected outcomes are beyond our influence. But our thoughts, emotions, decisions, and actions, these are entirely within our control. By focusing on what you can control, you reclaim your mental and emotional energy. Imagine being criticized unfairly at work. You can't change the other person's perception, but you can control your response, choosing to remain composed and let your work speak for itself, rather than reacting defensively. In moments of chaos, Stoics remind us that peace is found not by controlling the uncontrollable, but by mastering ourselves. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This mindset doesn't mean you should ignore external difficulties. Rather, it calls for a conscious redirection of energy. When facing challenges, ask yourself, what part of this can I influence? By focusing on that, you can act decisively and let go of the rest. Over time, this approach reduces unnecessary stress and frustration. You stop exhausting yourself over things you cannot change and instead cultivate resilience and calm. When you take ownership of your responses, you build a foundation of inner strength that allows you to navigate life's unpredictability with grace and clarity. This practice doesn't just transform your challenges, it transforms you. 2. Reframe challenges as opportunities. For the Stoics, challenges weren't roadblocks, they were opportunities in disguise, essential for personal growth and self-mastery. Every difficulty, no matter how small or overwhelming, is a chance to practice the virtues that define a fulfilled life: patience, resilience, courage, and wisdom. Rather than seeing setbacks as interruptions to your progress, they believed that these obstacles were the path itself. Imagine being stuck in traffic, a seemingly trivial frustration. A Stoic would view this moment as an opportunity to practice patience and maintain composure. On a larger scale, consider rejection or failure, events that most people dread. To the Stoics, these are moments to strengthen your resolve, refine your character, and uncover lessons that can guide your future decisions. When faced with adversity, instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What can this teach me?" This idea is beautifully captured in Marcus Aurelius's reflection. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. What he means is that obstacles, when approached with the right mindset, don't hinder our growth. They become the catalyst for it. By transforming challenges into stepping stones, we not only overcome them, but also emerge stronger and wiser. Adopting this perspective doesn't mean you'll suddenly enjoy hardships or never feel discomfort, but it empowers you to respond proactively. Instead of being weighed down by frustration or despair, you can view life's difficulties as a gym for your soul. Each challenge, a new exercise in building the virtues that fortify your mind. Ultimately, reframing challenges as opportunities not only strengthens your ability to face adversity, but also inspires those around you. By demonstrating that hardships can be met with grace and determination, you become a living example of resilience and growth. In this way, challenges no longer hold you back. They become the fuel that drives you forward. 3. Cultivate emotional mastery. Stoicism emphasizes not the suppression of emotions, but their mastery, transforming them into allies rather than adversaries. Emotions, when left unchecked, can drive impulsive reactions, cloud judgment, and magnify adversity. Instead, the Stoics teach us to pause, reflect, and act with intention, allowing reason to guide our response. Marcus Aurelius famously compared emotional composure to a rocky promontory against which waves endlessly crash, yet it remains steadfast. The chaos of life, the setbacks, frustrations, and uncertainties are those waves, and we must strive to emulate the rock, steady, unshaken, and enduring. Practicing emotional mastery begins with self-awareness. When faced with anger, fear, or sadness, pause and ask yourself, what is within my control? Recognizing the limits of your influence can instantly dissipate the intensity of your emotions. For example, if a coworker criticizes your work, rather than snapping back defensively, you can choose to listen calmly, evaluate the critique objectively, and respond constructively. This approach not only diffuses tension, but also preserves your peace of mind. Importantly, emotional mastery isn't about denying or suppressing your feelings. It's about channeling them constructively. Fear, for instance, can become a motivator to prepare better. Anger can highlight injustice that needs to be addressed thoughtfully. Sadness can deepen your empathy for others. By guiding emotions rather than being ruled by them, you turn them into tools for growth. Cultivating emotional mastery requires patience and practice, but its rewards are profound. It allows you to face life's uncertainties with resilience, interact with others with greater compassion, and make decisions rooted in clarity rather than chaos. In mastering your emotions, you reclaim your power and walk through life with unshakable strength. 4. Use adversity as a stepping stone. Adversity is an unavoidable part of life, but the Stoics saw it as a chance to grow stronger. Rather than viewing challenges as roadblocks, they saw them as opportunities to cultivate resilience, patience, and courage, essential virtues for personal mastery. Much like a runner uses steep hills to build endurance, Stoicism teaches us to use hardships as exercises for strengthening our character. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This profound perspective reframes adversity as a necessary force for self-improvement. When faced with setbacks, pause and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I emerge stronger? This approach shifts your mindset from victimhood to empowerment. For example, losing a job might become a catalyst for pursuing a passion, while a failed relationship could teach you about self-worth and boundaries. Adversity, when embraced with this mindset, becomes a powerful teacher. Each struggle refines your inner strength and offers a chance to inspire others through your perseverance. By turning challenges into stepping stones, you create a life defined not by what happens to you, but by how you rise in response. 5. Embrace change and adaptability. Change is an inevitable part of life, yet it often feels like an unwelcome guest. Stoicism reminds us that resistance to change only creates suffering, while adaptability transforms uncertainty into growth. Flexibility, far from being a weakness, is a profound strength that allows us to thrive in unpredictable circumstances. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Observe constantly that all things take place by change." This wisdom urges us to see change not as a disruption, but as a natural process. Whether it's a sudden career shift, an unexpected loss, or a new opportunity, embracing change means staying grounded in what you can control while flowing with what you cannot. Adaptability begins with acceptance. Instead of fixating on how things should be, focus on how they are. Ask yourself, what can this teach me? Reflecting on change reveals hidden opportunities for self-improvement and resilience. For instance, losing a job might feel devastating, but it can also push you to explore a more fulfilling path. A failed relationship may hurt deeply, yet it can teach you valuable lessons about love, boundaries, and personal growth. Being adaptable doesn't mean passively accepting every twist of fate. It's about actively engaging with change. This involves recalibrating your goals and actions to align with the new reality while staying true to your values. For example, if a project doesn't go as planned, an adaptable mindset enables you to pivot strategies without losing sight of your ultimate purpose. Moreover, adaptability fosters creativity and innovation. When you approach change with an open mind, you're more likely to discover solutions and opportunities you hadn't considered before. It's this mindset that turns setbacks into stepping stones and uncertainty into possibility. By embracing change, you cultivate resilience and develop a deep-seated confidence in your ability to navigate life's uncertainties. You don't merely survive transitions, you grow through them, transforming challenges into opportunities for becoming a stronger, wiser version of yourself. 6. Develop long-term vision and purpose. For the Stoics, a life without purpose is like a ship without a rudder, adrift and vulnerable to every storm. They believe that true strength comes from anchoring your actions to a meaningful vision. When you clarify your purpose, you transform chaos into order, aligning your life with what truly matters. To develop this vision, start by reflecting deeply on your values and aspirations. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to be? What impact do I want to leave behind? This introspection reveals a sense of direction that goes beyond fleeting goals or external success. A clear purpose acts as your compass, helping you navigate life's uncertainties with confidence. When challenges arise, instead of feeling overwhelmed, you can focus on how these events contribute to your broader journey. For instance, a career setback might seem like a detour, but if your vision includes growth and resilience, it becomes an opportunity to practice those values. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, often reminded himself to keep his life aligned with virtue and the common good. This commitment to a higher purpose enabled him to lead with clarity and strength, even amidst political chaos. Similarly, having a long-term vision allows you to maintain focus, prioritize what truly matters, and avoid being swayed by distractions or superficial desires. Your vision should not be static but adaptable, growing as you learn and experience more. While the core of your purpose remains rooted in your values, its expression can evolve to meet new challenges and opportunities. This adaptability ensures that your vision remains relevant and deeply fulfilling. Ultimately, a life guided by purpose is not just about achieving specific goals, but about living intentionally. It's about finding meaning in the journey, knowing that every action, no matter how small, contributes to a legacy of wisdom, resilience, and virtue. By developing and embracing your long-term vision, you build a life that stands firm amidst life's storms, grounded in what matters most. 7. Practice self-reflection for growth. Have you ever felt overwhelmed after a long day and just wanted to do something to clear your mind? During times like these, a creative activity can feel like a magic remedy, even if you're not a professional artist or musician. For example, simply sitting down to doodle or sketch can relax your mind. The goal isn't to create a masterpiece, but to let yourself freely express yourself without rules or expectations. Marcus Aurelius, despite the heavy responsibilities of being an emperor, found peace in writing. He didn't write to complete a work for others to read, but simply to arrange his thoughts and release emotions. You could do the same. Grab a journal and write down whatever's on your mind. As you fill each page, you'll feel emotions releasing and your mind becoming lighter. If you've never tried creative expression, start with something simple. Try snapping photos on your way to work, cooking a new recipe you've never attempted before, or playing around on a musical instrument. You might not create a masterpiece, but each of these activities helps you connect with yourself, find joy in small things, and unwind from the busyness of life. Creativity also boosts your self-confidence. Think about how you feel after finishing a sketch, cooking a meal, or writing a heartfelt journal entry. No matter how small, that's your accomplishment, showing you've overcome a small challenge. Realizing you can be creative helps you trust yourself, not only in artistic pursuits, but in all areas of life. Creativity doesn't have to be a big deal. It could be arranging flowers from nearby trees, experimenting with a unique recipe, or even jotting down a few lines of poetry. Don't worry about whether it's good or not, just enjoy the process. What matters is that you allowed yourself to explore and try something new. So, choose a creative activity for yourself today. Let yourself enter a private world where you can express emotions freely without anyone judging. Like Marcus Aurelius found peace in writing, you too can find joy and serenity in these simple, meaningful moments of creativity. 8. Lead by example and inspire others. True leadership, according to Stoic philosophy, is rooted in action and character, not authority or power. To lead effectively, you must first master yourself, your emotions, reactions, and decisions. By demonstrating virtues such as integrity, wisdom, and fairness, you inspire others to strive for the same. The Stoics believe that influence comes from embodying the principles you advocate. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, exemplified this by leading with humility, justice, and compassion, earning respect not through force, but through virtuous conduct. His life showed that leadership is less about commanding others and more about inspiring them through your example. When you act with resilience in the face of adversity, you show others how to remain calm and composed. When you practice compassion and fairness, you encourage those around you to adopt the same values. Even small actions, like maintaining integrity in challenging situations, can have a profound impact on those observing. Consider this. A manager who handles criticism with grace and offers constructive feedback models emotional intelligence for their team. A parent who demonstrates patience during difficult moments teaches their children the value of calmness and self-control. In both cases, the leader's actions set a standard others naturally aspire to follow. By leading through example, you create a ripple effect of positive change. Your actions serve as a silent yet powerful invitation for others to reflect on their own behaviors and strive to grow. This form of leadership transcends titles and positions. It's about being a guiding light in any context, whether within your family, workplace, or community. Ultimately, leading by example aligns with the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with others. It reminds us that our influence extends beyond our words, shaping the character of those around us and contributing to a better, more virtuous society. 9. Find fulfillment in virtue, not material wealth. The Stoics remind us that true wealth isn't found in material possessions, but in the strength of our character and the depth of our ideas. While money and success can bring comfort, they are fleeting and often beyond our control. What remains constant are the virtues we nurture: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, and the meaningful impact we have on others. Marcus Aurelius reflected, "The true worth of a man is measured by the objects he pursues." When we prioritize virtue over materialism, we align ourselves with a deeper, more enduring sense of fulfillment. Instead of chasing possessions that fade, focus on creating a life rich in purpose and integrity. This mindset doesn't reject wealth entirely, but reframes it as a tool, not an end goal. Use your resources to contribute positively to your community, solve problems, and inspire others. For instance, instead of measuring success by your bank balance, measure it by the positive changes you create, the values you uphold, and the wisdom you pass on. By living in accordance with virtue, you build a legacy that transcends superficial achievements. Your life becomes an enduring example of what truly matters: character, compassion, and contribution. The wisdom of Stoicism teaches us that life's greatest battles are often fought within. By reframing challenges, focusing on what we can control, and cultivating virtues, we build a mindset that transforms adversity into opportunity. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions or denying hardship. It's about mastering yourself, embracing change, and living with purpose. In the end, a fulfilling life is not measured by material wealth or fleeting achievements, but by the strength of your character and the positive impact you leave behind. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. So take these principles and let them guide you. Use adversity as a stepping stone, lead by example, and reflect daily to align your actions with your values. In doing so, you'll not only conquer life's trials, but inspire those around you to do the same. The path of the Stoic is not an easy one, but it is a meaningful and transformative journey. If this resonates with you, please like and subscribe to Daily Stoic Practice, and share your insights in the comments. Your thoughts may inspire others on their own journeys to inner peace and resilience. Don't miss our daily videos, insightful discussions, and practical tips for applying Stoic principles to your modern life.